Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned. Yeah, not really.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blond boy depicted. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle. Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour. The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack. The panel served as a takeoff ramp. The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it. The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge within the past 72 hours. Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the. There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22. It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carrier. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers. Very sturdy but light. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about. You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure. The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to.
Any theories about what happened? What kind of car do you think it was? That's quite likely, from what I can tell. We're not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
Somewhere in the depths of your alcohol-addled soul, you find a few threads that you can weave story.
The tip-top tourney champion?
The lieutenant patiently listens to the words coming from your mouth.
Jumping canals at night? If I was Jacob Irv, I wouldn't drive in Martinez. The roads are...
Shut down.
In conclusion, it's a colorful theory, but I don't believe Jacob Irv did this. Should we go?
Hello again. How can I help you? Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive. Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make of it, but I know it meant something. Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive. I just don't like it very much. Movement, now that I think about it.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
Jacob Irv?
Do you think it may have been Jacob Irv who drove over your roof?
A logical explanation. I felt within that thunderous crash a soul plunged into chaos. Sure thing.
With Kim here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photo.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer. You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it. No apologies necessary, officer. She didn't seem like a policeman. Or the truth be told,
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
Sure, man.
You see rows of toy soldiers. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back. Yes, buy something nice. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy. Everything you pick out seems faded. The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. This is you. Golden orange. Sunset Suite.
If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say. Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so... It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Oh, you went and talked to Tommy. He's making.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah, I heard it. Fuck do you doing? You'd have your ass hand. Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my...
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph.
Good one, Titus.
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Liz. Relax. Killed him last Sunday.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah. Who do you...
Quiet. Came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed in.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? Same company you are striking against?
No, I mean the Pines. Stupid cow, they fuck us over. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? Sure, she has interest in things to.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titan. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last question.
How many people have you sent to the ever?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the code.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life. Oh, so you are just a simple, well-meaning man, eh? Ever been in solitary? Prison is a charter. That's what it is.
He's clearly been in solitary confinement, and at a young...
So is hanging a man, slowly, without breaking his neck.
About fucking time.
Hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first. Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. So tangle up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her. Go on.
Oh, I'd be delighted.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
He nods and assumes a waiting point. Cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids. Ooh, choice there.
That would be the giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes. Mirage or psychogenous luminance. No one knows for sure. It's like an awful mountain appearing from below the towering luminosity of Kokonur, the bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a Fata Morgana.
Hui. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. Species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant, there are limits. How large metabolism, ecosystem. Yet, some say a gravity anomaly below the...
Great. This is great shit. Gravity anomaly? Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
He nods approvingly.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Word has travelled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. Give them a read on the entire quarter.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business here?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to say.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it? Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
With longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
A youth centre with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it. Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him. I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. Probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. That it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another. I'm glad to see your short-term memory appears intact. In any case, I wasn't a teen anymore. I would have been in my early 20s. I remember a distinctly vile disco track. It is. Not as vile as me. Overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats, like reavers. We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast.
She's sentimental, alright. You don't know enough about her to find out why exactly. She will keep her secrets.
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a...
She is more defensive about it than usual.
full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information? Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up. Now, what else can I do for you?